Hello and welcome to Kerbal System 1.1. This video will be mostly unedited to show you just how much quicker the loading times are between different screens and things in KSP. So for instance, we're on the loading screen right now, which I'm going to talk over hopefully. But yeah, so that's the thing. Right now there's a 1.1 pre-release that you can get through Steam, only through Steam. The way you do this is go to Kerbal System on Steam, right click, click Properties, go to the Betas tab, and then select the pre-release. They're doing a public pre-release via Steam so that they can find bugs and fix things. So, I just downloaded the latest version as of right now when I'm recording this. And, warning, you're about to play the pre-release. This warning was actually not in the first build that they pre-released. And also in the bottom right corner, you can see the build number, 1174, running on 64 bits. So that tells you, that's the version. Also, you can't move this window around. That's interesting, because they use this exact same type of warning thing for a different warning that you could drag around, except one of them was broken and you couldn't warn around, or maybe it moving around was the bug. But in any case, pre-releases, it means that it may not accurately represent the quality for the content of the 1.1 update. It may have bugs. I already know it does have some bugs. This build, maybe it fixed them all, maybe it didn't. Probably didn't. But that is the state of things right now. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the settings just to show you the settings. It's mostly the same settings. I think there's a couple new things. I don't really remember. Yeah, there's a couple new things. Like for instance, we have a master volume slider now. And otherwise it's pretty much the same old. Oh yeah, it's slightly more organized with controllers, which is kind of cool. And I'm just quickly going through to say, like, okay, this is the new look of them, more so than it's the new settings. Anyhow, what was I going to say? Oh yes, I was going to give you a little warning about whatchamacallit, my voice right now. My voice? Yes. My voice may be a little screwed up because I got back from a dentist appointment today where they did some work on one of my front teeth, and you probably noticed I have a slight lisp right now, and that's because of that. So anyhow, the Space Center, as you can see, it's everything looks fairly the same, but we have these little indicators saying what different things are, and you can hover over them and it says this is where you do these things, this is where you do those things. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see which one of these. Well, it's a sandbox mode, so I can't really go into those buildings that are career focused, but I can come into the SPH and show you the interface for the parts, the fact that you can search parts. So you can say, like, I want an orange fuel tank. Hey, there you go. Yeah, so it's smart enough to, it has this tag-based system where it's smart enough to know different things based on, oh, that doesn't work. Wait, no, not reverse thrust, but if I say reverse jet or just reverse, then it knows I want thrust reversers. Yeah, so it has this, like, tag-based system, but it also has, like, it knows different parts or different names. I believe it can just search by name. Yeah, see, I just typed in HG dash and it's giving me the communicatron, or I could say com. Oops, nope, com. And now I have advanced reaction wheels because that has com somewhere in the description, but also in here we should have communicatrons. And actually, I bet if I just type in communication, nope, never mind, I guess not. Maybe comms? Is that a tag? No, it's not. Okay, well, in any case, yeah, scrollable menus for the different parts and their different categories, a search function, and then of course the advanced stuff that I still haven't really used, although since this version has 64-bit, once mods are coming out for it and once it's fully released, I probably will definitely start doing that kind of stuff more and have a need for the search and stuff. It's just with the stock game I don't need it very much yet. So let's see. Ares, these are old stock things. That's something I made. They have this. I'm gonna go ahead and go through the stock craft right quick. There's the buggy. There's, what was the other one? There's a crater crawler, which this one I'd love to see this one in the dark side of the moon, or a planet or whatever, because it's got all these lights on it, and I'd like to see how that looks. Let's see. There's also Mallard, Osprey. Those are all the same, or at least very similar. We have the Prospector rover, which has some scanners on it, which is pretty cool. I just noticed it has 2 seats. I actually hadn't noticed that before. There's also the Sidewinder? No, yeah, Sidewinder. That's the other new one, and I believe that's all for the new stuff. You can see there's some other stuff in there because I was playing this. I was doing a live stream. I'm working to get that a bit edited if possible and get it up on YouTube so you can watch it. I just haven't gotten to that yet. I've been busy and tired and doing things like dentist appointment and school, but yeah, this is one of the new planes. Oops, I clicked outside of the window. See, I'm not used to talking during loading screens, so I just naturally shut up and wait. But since I said I'm going to leave this one unedited so that you can see the loading times, there you go. In here, it should just be all stock craft because I haven't done anything, or at least I don't think I've done anything. So let's see. Aero Equus. Oh, there's a lot of new stock craft now. That's interesting. Either that or they had the... No, I'm pretty sure I went through these on 1.0.5, even though I didn't really do a lot there. Oh, hey, look, this is... Oh my god. No, wait, this is what I built. I was going to say, this looks exactly like a thing I built. No, that is a thing that I built. That's why. We also have Comsat X1. Oh, that's neat. I don't think I've seen that. Dino Wing, that was already there. This stock craft didn't come with a thumbnail, so like that's a thing they're probably going to need to fix. Hopefully, this is a GDL V3. The generally designed launch vehicle is an adaptable design that the customer can tailor to their needs. In fact, it's such wide use that no one can say they actually own it. That's funny. That reminds me of oh god, I can't remember what it's called right now, but there's actually a something, I forget what it is, but there's like a piece of software that can't be released anymore or can't be like developed. Like there's a piece of intellectual property that can't be developed because no one knows who owns it. It got passed around so much and so many company shenanigans happened around it that they just, no one knows who owns it, so they don't know what they can do with it. The Kerbal 1.5 is just around for day trips to low, oops, includes the optional docking port and RCS upgrade package. Perfect for something, probably testing dockings. Oh yeah, because like you could decouple this. You can actually decouple this this docking port, because I forget that you can decouple docking ports that are just like surface, well not surface attached, but node attached to anything. So this is like designed for you to test docking in orbit by like having a little piece you disconnect and then you dock, and it's got a little light on it. That's cool. It's like emulating to a certain extent like old missions. You got the Kerbal 2, just a tiny little thing, like as far as how much fuel it has. Kerbal X, which is of course that, well, this already existed. I don't know why I'm going over that. I don't know why I'm going over things that we already know about, or you should already know about. They should be in your game, even if you don't have this version. Oh, that's what? It's got a little side. Hold up. We gotta launch this. This is such an insane idea, but I imagine, yeah, it works. I guess it's because like it has a low thrust on it. I'm guessing, like partially that it's a low thrust, partially that the gimbal on this allows you to do this. It makes me think of a shuttle because it's got that, you know, well, asymmetry makes me think of a shuttle. Just any kind of asymmetry, I guess. But yeah, this has been done in rockets before, if I remember correctly. This has actually been done. Maybe not this extreme, like having this a whole like that angle and everything, but yeah, it's definitely a thing that can be done. So that's crazy. That's really cool. Oops, I want to tilt a little that way. Alright. This can probably go to orbit just fine. I don't plan on it, but, oh. Yeah, aerodynamic effects did a weird with that. Did a weird? Yeah, that's English, I can think. Alright, let's go ahead and... We're going to go ahead and take this to orbit so I can show you the new, nav menu? Map view. And my mouth is being kind of annoying. Like I said, I did get back from a dentist trip. And yes, I'm flying this rather inefficiently into space. I'm sorry. I'm not used to the new aerodynamics because I don't typically rock launch it. I don't typically rock launch it, so I'm not used to the new stuff. Ooh, wow. There's... Oh my god, the particle effect. I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to happen, but then again, it does look kind of cool. The edge detect thingy. Oops, I meant to hit space, but instead I hit M. Oh yeah, that's another thing that they haven't fixed yet, I noticed, is that the rockets, they're like the couple sounds are extremely loud. Like they don't listen to the they stay at the default volume. Like they stay at 100% or something. They don't actually listen to any of the volume sliders. So I hope they get that fixed. Okay, actually, let's turn that down, turn it up. Get up here to oh, why am I in physics time warp? Yeah, that's right. There we go. Alright, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cheat with fuel if I don't get into orbit, because oops, yeah, there we go. If I don't get into orbit, I'm gonna cheat with the debug menu, because the whole point of me doing this right now was to show off the like orbital stuff. So obviously it's no good if I don't get into orbit. However, looks like we got a pretty good amount of delta V. Oh, that's one thing. That's one thing. Apparently, you can actually take a look at delta V. Oh, no. Orbiter 1, no. No, not toggle map. Oh, okay. Hold on. There's a thing somewhere. Oh, here we go. It's got it somewhere in here. Velocity, altitude, max acceleration. Alright. Max acceleration, burn time to 0 meters per second. So it gives you max acceleration. Not delta V, but max acceleration. Huh. That's interesting. Oh yeah, there's also the KSPD, which you can access at any screen, and you can pause the game and unpause it anywhere in the game, which I think is really cool. So, you know, if you want to learn about some things or whatever, then it's pretty darn useful. There's also, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so the whole point of me doing this was to show off the map mode. One of the coolest things about it is the fact that it shows you the direction of orbits by having the brighter line outside of the on one side of the planet that slowly dims to the other side. It mostly stays the same brightness, but it dims noticeably towards the front of the orbit, so you can definitely see what orbits things are. And I just accidentally left to the tracking station. Oh well. How? What? I thought I was gonna like be like, bam, you're now in this orbit, and like, oh yeah, I forgot. You have to track it in order to know what's up. Oh, this one's gonna come by. I just happened to pick the lucky one that's gonna come by Kerbal. Cool. All right, let's focus on this. Ooh, that's very quick. I like it. No. What? Oh yeah, because I want to focus on Kerbal itself. Okay. Where's my little ship? There it is. Can we, oh, that's cool. Yes, very nice. And like I said, the loading times are fairly quick, which is nice. I was going to go into this, and I was going to set up a maneuver node. So let's see, add a maneuver. Let's do that. Let's do that. Oops, let's not do it quite that severe. Oops, that was the wrong button. Oh well. Oh god, I got... screw it. I'm not going to care about the fact that that's horribly wonky now. Come on. Come on. Let's get it to about there, then, you know, doodle-doop, doodle-doop. Yeah, there we go. Let's go crash this into the moon, right? What's the worst that could happen? Maneuver node. Point at it. And... time warp. Very slow time warp. Oh, that's interesting. Looking at how the periapsis... There's this thing that they, I forget what they call it. Yeah, like the z-axis, as far as like what should show up on top of other things, had to be completely reworked for 1.1 for the new UI. And they said they had some fun with that. Or did they say fun? I'm not sure. But there you go. Alright, and coming up to the node pretty soon here. Oops. We're probably not going to have enough fuel. Let's go ahead and throttle it all the way up. And infinite propellant. Oh, we're not even to the maneuver node yet. And full throttle. Alright, oops, I went a little far. Oh well, are we going to hit the moon? I went over and we're not going to hit it. Okay, but yeah, so you can see our predicted, our current course of travel gets brighter as it goes along. Well, that's cool. Yeah, and then Oh, does that little woo? Yeah, the orbit splines are also drawn a lot nicer now. Like, they just look better in general, yet alone the fact that they tell you the direction of travel, which is very useful. So there you go. We're going to do a little weird maneuver. But I'm not going to follow through with that. I'm going to go back to the Space Center. So when it comes to parts, like I said in the video, the main thing is that they added these from the the parts from the Asteroid Day pack, Asteroid Day mod, the official Asteroid Day mod. They added the parts from it with the exception of the actual telescope. So I'm gonna just look through here for solar, so I can get the big old panels. It's these big panels. Those are the parts from that. The parts that changed were landing gear. So let's see, let's go take a look at the landing gear. The small landing gear is now this, the medium is now this, the large is this, and the extra large is this. So these are all, if I remember correctly, like basically the large, medium, and small kind of traded places to somewhat, like with the models and stuff. Like they changed sizes and places a little bit. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. No, they didn't. They just like copied this model and then made the smaller one that one essentially, and then they made the bigger, bigger landing gear, like extra big, with 3 on it. And actually, great way to demonstrate this, as well as possibly the new wheel physics to a certain extent, would be to load the Steerwing A300, which has, yes, it has those landing gear. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close the bay, launch it, and then I'm going to fly it and land it to show one of the cool things about the wheels. Actually, before we even do that 100%, like, I'm going to just, like, I'm not going to take off in a really pretty way. I'm going to just go off the runway. Now, let's see. Now, see, I know how the, yeah, see, you can see wheel stress right here. See, I know how the, I've seen this on the, whatchamacallit? What's it called? I've seen this on the, oh, am I in the air now? Oh, I am. Well then, that would explain why the wheel stress was going down. But, the cool thing I think is that, see how the, these, they're like, they're angled forward like that before you come in for a landing, which is pretty cool. And, I forget what I was gonna say. Yeah, the wheel stress thing. Like, I saw that on the actual, like, rover gear and stuff. I hadn't seen it on any of the plane gear yet. I hadn't taken a look. Oh yeah, that reminds me, another thing that's new is you can move these around and lock them in place and have multiple things open. Oops, have multiple things open. You could just have them sitting there so that they're always available, which is pretty cool. In fact, let's see. Okay, good. So it looks like we're going to be able to reverse thrust on both of these at the same time, which I'm definitely going to do at some point. Oh dear, I should not have started doing a barrel roll right there. So we might not pull out of this. Yeah, we're not pulling out of this. Everybody died, and the wings went wild. Oh my god, that's great. Oh. Right, KSP's having a laugh. That's interesting. The way that ended up sitting there. So yeah, these wheels will try to track the ground and stay on the ground, which is pretty cool. Like, they'll try to stay all wheels on the ground as much as they can, which is pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out that, whatchamacallit, crater crawler, and launch that real fast. And yeah, so other than the contracts thing that I'm not going to show you because this is not a whatchamacallit, this isn't a career save, so I can't really show you that very well, like the differences and everything. Wow, this has no wheel stress here. No wheel stress at all. Oh, I did manage to break a wheel already, even though that one had no wheel stress. That's interesting. Yeah, I managed to break 2 wheels without stressing any of the others. That's interesting. Alright, where are you? Where are you? You're right there. Okay, can you come over here and fix the wheels? Nope, too far away. Okay, can you fix it from here? Yes, you can. Cool. Oh my god, that's so cool. I didn't put, oh dear, I didn't put brakes on the craft, and now he seems to be being eaten by the wheels. Oh, now we've bumped the whole thing multiple times. Oh, now we've bumped it again, bumped it again. It's just on the head. Very nice. Yes, classic Kerbal physics, even though everything is much improved to some extent. We do still have classic Kerbal physics available. Let's hopefully get back on this before it starts going too fast for the Kerbal to recover. Oh god. Oh dear, because if we can't get in there and get on this ladder. Okay, got it. Hopefully we can stand on the craft while it's moving. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Get out of the wheel. Alright, alright. Can I grab? Oh no. Really? Alright, alright. No. This is not working. Alright, let's see if we can drive it without him. Oh, it broke another wheel somehow. It broke 2 wheels somehow. How are you breaking wheels so much? Alright, wheel stress, none. Wheel stress, none. Huh. Alright, wait. Okay, here's what we need to do. We need to have these open and locked. That's what we need to do. There we go. Okay. So now we can see the wheel stress when it hits them. Which is still... Come on. Oh yeah, I had the back one selected already. Let's select this. Wait, no. Oh, okay, that's really annoying. I can't right-click the wheels individually. Oh, no wonder it's not showing me wheel stress. It's showing me the wheel stress as a pair, which obviously won't be the same. Like, because it's different. They're different wheels. How am I supposed to, like, not... Like, say I can look at this one. Yeah, I can't look at them individually. That's probably a bug. Yeah, I did notice, I hope it's not intentional that you can't open up multiple things on the same symmetry. I hope that's a bug, because that's really annoying not being able to do that. But anyhow, you can see the enhanced wheel physics and as I'm dragging this thing along and breaking all of its wheels. Yeah. Oh, you know what we should do, though? You know what we should do? Come on, stop. Alright. Let's get to nighttime. Alright. And lights. There we go. Because I did want to see this at night. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for now, for what I'm going to show and do and talk and say. Actually, I didn't show you one more thing I did want to mention. So I'm going to go ahead and, launch something, not a buggy, something with a Kerbal in it, something with multiple Kerbals preferably. Rocket power Orbital, a satellite launcher, Skywinder, steerwing. I mean, a steerwing would work. Strata launcher, no. Thunderbird. Velocities. What's a velocities? I don't remember. Well, shoot. Let's launch that. Small personal transport using 2 small basic jets. Oh, it's similar to a thing that I made. See, I'm not used to talking during loading screens. I just instinctively shut up when I'm in a loading screen. Very loud. Yeah, I made something fairly similar to this. But, yeah, the reason I chose this one, I'm going to say as if I planned it all along, is because it has this back here. So you can see inside there, there's this option. What's it called? I forgot. It's interior overlay. So it tells you, it shows you the IVA in the outside, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, let's bounce it off the ground. Those wheels, man. Those wheels. Very nice. It's kind of funny. This thing isn't going that fast, but it feels like it is because it's so tiny. Oh shit, that's the ground. I almost hit the ground. That's cool. Oh yeah, and these landing gear all have lights now, which is pretty cool. Oh, look at that. The landing gear lights are pretty cool. Oh, all the landing gear are backwards on this plane, so all its landing gear lights are in the back. That's not particularly useful, is it? And lights fold away. I wonder if they still drain power and are on even when they're in the bay. That'd be kind of funny. But yeah, KSP 1.1. Of course, I ended up in a plane. Oops, shit. I always end up in a plane when I'm playing KSP. There we go. I thought I was gonna crash. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you in space.
Neil Armstrong just reported back. It's been a real smooth countdown. We passed the 50-second mark. Power transfer is complete. Well, internal power with the launch vehicle at this time. 40 seconds away from the Apollo 11 liftoff. All the second stage tanks now pressurized. 35 seconds and counting. We are still go with Apollo 11. 30 seconds and counting. Astronaut report, it feels good. T-minus 25 seconds. 20 seconds and counting. 15 seconds. This is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 52 minutes.